beautiful day to all of you. So good to see you. I could just like live with this music all day long. I could just like run it in the background. I'm like, is it okay if I just play that in the background for a little bit? So it's a little slow morning today. Here comes Tony. It's a little bit of a slow morning today. I wanted to, good morning, Tony. Hi, babe. For anyone who's never met my boyfriend, there he is in the car. Um, yeah, I just, Wednesday mornings are like a meditation for me. I do a really deep meditation that I lead at the Soft Medicine. And so it's a little bit hard for me to get here Wednesday mornings. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just call it like we'll start at 9:15 on Wednesdays. I think that's just the easiest way to go. Wednesdays will just be like a little bit later. And then Wednesday evenings at 7:30 Pacific time is when we do our evening calls for people who live in other places like Hawaii, or they work during the daytime. And so we do have one evening a week where I do trainings, and it's more of like a recap of everything. So you're welcome to come to the Wednesday night calls too. I know it's late for the East Coast people, and the mornings are early for the Hawaii people. So thank you all for being here. I wanted to take a moment to actually address Shri, and just, I don't know if people know this, but yesterday morning, I think it was, or the day before, I like kind of had like shocking news and kind of just like stopped the call. And the reason why is because Shri's brand partner died. And it was very shocking and it's very sad. And she died of a heart attack. And I just want to like take a moment to just like honor her. Um, she had just started her journey with us. And these are the kind of moments that just make me think like, you know, we just never know whose lives we're saving by sharing this, what we have. And I think about my father, who I got to him too late. He died too of diabetes. And I just think of like people in our life, people are waiting for us and they're really desperate. People are really desperate for like healing their health. And she was just starting to like feel good in her body. She was just finally, her husband was noticing that she was starting to lose weight. Sherry was telling me yesterday. And Shri was living with her for a little bit. She was staying with her for like a couple weeks or something while they're in our travels. And so I just want to acknowledge that this is something that's very kind of deep and close. And her name was Maria. And so we would just like take a moment for Maria and just like, her and the Bardo and the cross realms in between lives, that, she had kind of a thought that she didn't want to be here. And she said that a few times. And that I don't want to be on this planet. I don't want to be here. And, the power of the word, man, power of the word. Just remember.
Yeah, and she said that right before she passed. Actually, she was in the car and she says she doesn't want to be here anymore. She's just done with what's going on in the world. And then about half an hour later, she took a deep breath and passed. And she mentioned that a few times. Every time we'd go visit her, she just really didn't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, it's really sad. And I mean, at least we can think that she's at peace, and that, um, she passed, she died naturally. She didn't take her life. The God took her when God wanted to. And so anyway, let's just take a moment and just send some light out to Maria. And I just pray that the angels of light carry her heart. And thank you for touching us briefly with your spark, Maria. And may the heart of all the angels, all the love of all of creation, the love of God be with her family, her husband, all of her sister, her loved ones. May she just be held in the arms of the angels. Thank you. I feel like she's okay over there where she is.
Yeah, she's at peace. She's happy. She was in pain, you know. She had a lot of physical pain, and I just feel that she's definitely on her next journey and her assignment.
Yeah, her next assignment.
Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine you guys like you know, those of you who are sharing this now might be sharing it with someone that like next year they were going to die and now they're not because you connected with them and you offered them something. And so literally you could be saving a life and not even knowing it. And so, you know, this also like helps with people's depression, helps with people's emotional states. And so really just, you know, we're all lucky to be here. And it makes me think about my own life and where I almost was. Like I can't imagine where I'd be here now if I hadn't found Purium 10 years later. I mean, I could not even work 10 years ago. I'd probably be homeless on the streets right now. I don't know. I can't even imagine. But you know, our health is so important. And you are all here to bring it, you know. And we have this amazing, amazing event tonight. I'm really excited about that. Who's excited about tonight's call? This business opportunity Zoom. Thank you, Tyne, for initiating this with Aaliyah. I'm really, really grateful that you guys had the idea to have a business op today. And so all of us are inviting people to the Zoom. This is not going to be like any other Zoom we've ever done with the team. I'm going to be using the slide deck that Dave used that day, the economic empowerment slide deck. That's what I'm calling it. And I don't know if you guys all saw Tara Shay's reel this morning. Isn't it great? I wanna just take a moment and actually I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna share it, screen share, because it's so worth seeing, and I want to have it preserved also on the recording. But she really she like really embodied in her post this morning, her reel, she really embodied the meaning of what this business is right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and play it for y'all. So she took the flyer that I created yesterday, Business for Health and Sustainability. And I thought the music was perfect that she added and everything. So let's hope that this actually works. Game changer. So there it is. So how about that, you guys? Pretty cool, right?
That's great.
I don't know if everybody's was that way, but I didn't hear the music.
I didn't either.
Oh, you couldn't hear the music?
No.
I think because you have some playing already.
I thought I turned it off. Hold on a second. Let me. Okay. Are you guys hearing the other music?
I was.
off and on. Okay, let's try that again. Sorry about that. I had no idea. That's too funny. The music is really good. It's definitely worth hearing.
There was a little bit of choppy like sound, but yeah, the music mostly didn't get good.
Let's try this again. Hold on. You hear it? Oh, well. I'll put the link in the chat.
Okay, great, because it's not clear.
I really think there's something going on with the internet because I experienced a lot of that yesterday, just really choppy sound.
Yeah, I agree. I've been having problems too.
Here's the link, you guys. The music is not as important as the message, but did you feel that? Do you feel how embodied that message is? Like, here's what we're offering, you know, like you're really seeing, we're saying, join us, become a brand partner, join us. And you're seeing us, right? These people out in nature, these people who are, you know, with the earth, like you're seeing real people who are hanging out. We're not in business suits. We're not, you know, we're having fun. We're like together, you know, it's like join this movement. It really has a beautiful feeling. So that we're going to keep that. I'm going to download, ask her to, for the actual original, for the actual video. We'll keep that somewhere and we can use that as an ongoing kind of invite. So, yeah, so who's inviting tonight? I want to also commend Aaliyah, Tyne's new brand partner, who Tyne and she spearheaded this together. Tyne, really, I just want to commend your leadership that you created this event and started, you know, use the mini marathon. And Aaliyah has 4 people coming. She has 4 people interested in coming. And she has been, you guys both made your list of 50 people and started reaching out to people, health practitioners, coaches, etc. And literally and she's been asking questions in the thread, like, what do you say if you do that? And I love that she's asking in the group thread, that she's asking in the accountability thread, because she's actually getting answers. And we're like all, you know, in there giving her suggestions. And this is beautiful. This is how, you know, I want the team to work together, you know, it's like we're all helping each other and everyone's growing and learning from each other. So way to go. So who's inviting? And if you don't know yet, who wants to invite, who's going to invite to this? Zaya. Glenn is like, sure, of course. Yeah. So does anybody have any RSVPs or people who are interested yet? Tyne, you do, right? You're muted. You got 3? Okay. You got 2 or 3, you think? All right, good. Beautiful. I mean, this is your and Aaliyah's original event, so that's perfect. So I definitely recommend everyone just keep inviting. That's what we're going to do today, is inviting to this event. It's the Saturday event. I think it's going to be allergies. And I just wanted to know if anyone does anybody have a strong desire for it to be on something specific? I've got a request for lupus. I've got a request for allergies, but I'm trying to see what goes with you know, what you guys feel like would be good for this Saturday morning's call topic.
Sleep apnea.
Sleep apnea could be its own topic. True. And in fact, Tony has a friend with sleep apnea. And so which video is the best one to send to him? Would you put that in the chat and I'll make sure that gets to Tony. So awesome. Okay. That's it for today. Oh, there's something else really important Zaya is going to talk about. You're like, me? What?
No, I thought you were going to tell more
Okay,
about
I'm going to
that.
talk about it.
Yes.
We have our convention. It's not really we're not calling it convention, it's a Purium event, but it's basically our convention. And so since we have not had a convention for over 3 years, this is our first, like, for everybody to come. And typically at these conventions, people don't buy until the last 4 days before the event, and it puts the people who are creating the event on pins and needles. And so the solution to that is this year, they're asking us to buy a table. And that way they have money up front to start to actually like begin to prepare for this convention. And so the table is $150 a seat. A table, I don't know how many, I can't remember how many people a table holds. Let me double check.
Is it 150 or 180?
I thought it was 150, could be 180. Do you know?
I think I worked it out and it was 180.
Okay, so it's 180 per seat
Yeah.
at the table. And each table has what? How many people is there room for?
I believe it's 8.
Okay, that's what I thought. So there's 8 people at each table. And so I wanted to, and we really want to buy a table fast. We want to get a table. We want to commit. This is basically like, you thought the camp out was great. This is going to be next level because this is going to be including training. Okay. So there's going to be actual training at this event. You're going to get to like rub elbows with like all the top earners of the company. You're going to get inspired and ideas. You're going to get to like meet Dave and Amy. It's going to be a really, really powerful event. So I wanted to make a request and see who is coming in September, and this will be in LA. Who will come in September? Who can commit to that so that we can get a table and support Purium now so that this event can get off the ground and running? Anybody? I'll be going. Anybody else can? Okay, Cherie's going.
Where is it located and what day?
It's in LA. It's in LA in September. It'll be like on the weekend.
I'll be in California in September.
Perfect.
Weird.
Good. I think it's the 26th. Do you guys know the
Okay.
exact date? Like that weekend. I think it's the 26th weekend.
It's the 15th through 15th to 16th is.
Okay, so it's the 15th of September. Sorry, there's another event on the 26th. So it's the 15th of September or the 16th or both?
Well, here it says 15-16.
Okay, so it's a 2-day event. Usually convention is 2 days. Usually it's Saturday and Sunday. Usually it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday even. So who will come and join me at my table? The first 8 people, the first 7 people get to sit at my table.
I think I'm supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be there on a birthday on the 11th.
Oh, perfect. So you're going to be there. Okay.
I'm
So what I'd
there.
like to do is sorry, go ahead. Anybody else? Who else will come? Shree, Tyne, Zaya, anybody else going to come sit at my table?
I want to sit at your table.
Danielle's going to come sit at my table. Okay. Tony says, I'm going to sit at your table. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. What about you, Glenneth?
Right now, it's real hard because I'm committed to Landmark, and just the overall money that's a little.
Got it. You're going to Landmark? Yay! I'm glad that you're going to do the Landmark training.
Yay, that's great.
That's fantastic, Glenneth. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, awesome.
I just texted you the flyer, Rachel.
Okay, let's look at that. Can you put it onto the Zoom? Or I guess we can't. Well, oh, actually, just post it. I'll post it into the accountability thread. So yeah, find out who from your team can come. Like really, this is how we build this is how we build our business. I literally built my business from events. Every single event, when we were doing events regularly, every event would inspire people that I brought so much that they would end up like having a banging year and people would come up. So so Tony's in. Tony, who are you going to bring to the event? It's not even just about who we're there. Like who we're going to bring is the question. Tony, you're muted, so you got to come off mute, babe.
I'm not sure who I'm going to bring. I'd like to attend. I have to look at my calendar, but I'm fairly certain I'll be there to support you and everyone else. And let me think about who I'm going to bring.
Mike and Dana.
Maybe Mike and Dana, but I'm sure I can find, Mike and Dana, but I'm sure I can find someone that will be beneficial.
Cool. Fantastic. Yeah, you want to bring brand partners to this event or people who are thinking about being brand partners because this event will turn them into brand partners.
So when we bring them to the event, do they pay the 180 as well?
Yeah.
Or
yeah, because they're going to be brand partners coming for training.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know. All right.
So it's good to buy 2 tickets because then you also buy one for one of your brand partners, right? So
Just, do they house us? Do we have a place to sleep, or is that on our own? Do we find our own?
we can either Airbnb it or rent. We'll just usually we just we block a hotel room.
Okay. And do they feed us?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just check.
Yeah. We have lunch there. I mean, we're buying a table.
Okay. All right. Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And that table is for all day Saturday and all day Sunday?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know what it means. Probably, yeah, probably. Like I think we'll also be like, yeah, we'll be like there'll be tables and then there'll also be like chairs, like rows of chairs, because it's gonna be a big event. There's gonna be like 600 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a big event. So we
have
want to
to
have
pay
as
for
many
each
people as
day.
possible. What's that, Danielle?
We have to pay for each day though, or is it including the 2 days if we stay for
No,
2
it's
days?
180. I believe 180 is like the cost of the event. I don't know if there's, I don't think there's anything else. I don't really know, honestly. That's all I know. I feel like I should know, and I'm sorry I don't. But it'll get you at least one day. Yeah. So, cool. And then we get to all sit up front together at a table. Tables are like up front. That's the way I understand it. All right, so I got 1, 2. So what I would have requests is if everyone could just Venmo me the amount, and then that way I can reserve a table. Once I have the price of the table is $12.80. So once I have the full amount, including myself and Tony, I'll go ahead and buy the table. And so I just need that first. So if everyone wants to Venmo me, I'll put my Venmo in the handle. I mean, in the chat. And then get your brand partners, make sure that they come. It's really important to bring, like, literally people fly out from all over for this event. This is like a really, truly powerful event.
Yeah, Jamie, she just lives like 40 minutes from there. My brand partner.
Yeah,
So I think she could probably make it too. I'm gonna text her and let her know.
perfect. Yeah, it'll be great for Jamie. Yeah, just think about like who else from your team you could bring. Coco would be great for her to fly out for this, like amazing for her to fly out for this. So encourage her as well. And Tyne, maybe Aaliyah can come out for this. Bethany, where are you located? And yeah, Danielle, by then,
Yeah,
you and your person.
me and Davina. I'm gonna invite Davina.
Yeah, invite Davina.
Yes, it'll be that time.
Yeah. Bethany, are you on the East Coast? Oh, she might be at work, so I won't bother her. And Justin, are you going to come out for this event?
I'd like to.
Okay, let's plan on it. You and Chanel.
Right on.
All right, awesome. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get busy. I'm just gonna, stop the recording, and then we can go into breakout rooms if you want to interview people this week. But let's focus on inviting to this event today at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Justin, you have any friends you could invite to the event at 5 o'clock today?
I doubt it.
Okay. Well, you can think about it.
I will.
Okay.